Welcome back, action figure fans. I've got 10 more random action figures pulled off my shelves. And we're going to look at 5 more good guys and 5 bad guys. One really big bad guy there. Okay, so starting off over here at the end, let's go and take a look at this Giant Man figure. This Giant Man figure was put out, I don't know, the mid-2000s. And this was a Build-A-Figure. You had to buy 6 or 7 figures to put it together. And a lot of people think this is one of the best Build-A-Figures Toy Biz ever did, or the best Build-A-Figure Toy Biz ever did. I'm right there with them. It's an amazing Build-A-Figure. It is a little dated compared to the standards of today, but it still is really, really good. But of course, this next year, they're going to put out a HasLab Giant Man that's going to be quite a bit bigger than this one right here. But this one holds up. It looks really, really good. That's a good Giant Man. I wish that he had some different hands that could go on there, like he's punching. At least one would have been nice, but he looks great with your Avengers display. It would have been nice to have a variant of him in the blue costume as well, but hey, there you go. So since I'm doing Giant Man, I thought I'd go ahead and knock them all out. I did a couple last video. I'm going to go ahead and get them knocked out this video here. So here we have a classic Giant Man as well from the pages of the Avengers. And he looks good. I like the other costume better, the blue and the yellow that I had in my last video. I like that one better, but this one's good. It looks really good. So, like I told you last time in that video, he came out with the Marvel Universe 3.75-inch figures, and so they had a small Marvel Universe figure package with him. I can't remember who, but he will fit with your Marvel Legends just fine. So that's a classic Giant Man as well. And here is another one. Hank Pym had lots and lots of costumes. This actually has the antenna when he's like Ant-Man. So, but hey, he's, I guess, a giant Ant-Man. And it looks good. I don't recognize this from comic books, but I haven't read every comic book that exists, believe it or not. I do have, I don't know, 30,000 comics or so, but I haven't read them all. But it's cool. It looks really nice. It looks really cool. And when you have all your giant men kind of on one shelf, it looks really cool. So there he is. Another Giant Man. All right, moving back down to the 6-inch figures. This is a War Machine Marvel Legends. Actually, it's the Punisher War Machine, right? So Frank Castle gets his hands on a War Machine outfit, and imagine the damage that the Punisher could do with a War Machine set of armor. I did not read that comic book series. I know it's out there. I'd like to get it. Just haven't got my hands on it yet. But the figure looks really cool. I like that Punisher emblem right there. And just knowing that Frank Castle is under there, you just know the damage that he can do. He can inflict on the bad guys. So that's a nice looking Punisher War Machine. Okay. Here we have a She-Hulk in the Fantastic Four outfit. So if you didn't know, for a while, She-Hulk replaced Ben Grimm, the Thing, on the Fantastic Four roster when he decided to stay back on what was called Battle World at the end of Secret Wars. That's actually the same planet that Spider-Man brought back the Venom symbiote suit. And so there she is. I think this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure as well. And it's okay. You're not going to have too many She-Hulks in Fantastic Four outfits, so you take what you can get. Not bad. I do like that she is a fairly tall figure, as you can see there. Speaking of tall figures, whoa, here we have Stilt Man. He's mostly a daredevil villain. He's got a suit of armor. He never was that tough or anything like that until one time I believe he got his hands on adamantium and was able to coat his armor in adamantium, the same substance that Wolverine's claws are made of. So that caused some problems for some heroes. And so I actually have a couple of sets of extra spacers in there. When you get him, he's not going to be that tall unless you buy or get your hands on some extra spacers. So since he's Stilt Man, I thought he should be way up there, and there he is. I think it's actually a really cool figure. Very well done. I really never expected to get a Stilt Man figure, and I was pleasantly surprised to get him. I like it when I get villains that I never thought they'd make. Okay, when they released all those giant men back there, they also released this giant Super Scroll at the same time to coincide with the comic series, The Secret Invasion. I know Disney Plus did a Secret Invasion TV show. I saw it, didn't care for it. The fact there's still a million scrolls on Earth is a problem. They didn't answer that. But here he is. He looks like a scroll. And he obviously has the power of Giant Man. And he looks pretty good. He would fit in any scroll army you want to build. I mean, I have lots and lots of scrolls, and so I haven't put them all together to make a big army yet. But if you did, that would look really cool. Maybe I'll do that at some point. So a Super Scroll Giant. And the face says it all. He looks good. Okay, moving right along to another Build-A-Figure. This is Puff Adder. He's a member of the mercenary team, the Serpent Society. All the villains are snake-themed in that group. And I think he's the largest member. And he looks good. He's a nice, I would say, run-of-the-mill Build-A-Figure. He's not bad. He's not fantastic. He fills, a little roster there on the Serpent Society. They've made quite a few now. I would like them to finish it up, especially with Bushmaster and Death Adder. I'd like to see those two for sure. But there he is, Puff Adder. Nice looking figure. And here we have a Walgreens exclusive, Zemo. Really a Captain America villain. Probably one tier below the Red Skull. He's not quite that level, but he has been a constant thorn in Captain America's side for many, many years, starting off with his father, inherited by his son. And that is a really nice looking figure. I really like the colors. As you can see here, the colors look great. Matches the comic book exactly. I don't think that would actually translate to the screen, though. You know, it's funny sometimes looking at these costumes and thinking what it look like on the big screen. I don't think it translates very good. But anyway, in action figure form, it looks good. I like it. It's very accurate to the comic books. And so he looks good on your shelves. Okay, the last one, the big boy, the biggest boy I have here on for today is a massive Build-A-Figure from way, way back. I think probably 2007, 2008. And this is Fang Foom. Came out in a Incredible Hulk wave. Was a massive Build-A-Figure, as you can see. Now, this would be a good one for HasLab to do, an update. Man, can you imagine that? I would buy that figure. But, he's dated, but he still looks pretty good. I'm definitely glad I have him in my collection. I can only think of two Fang Foom figures ever made. Toy Biz made one in the mid-90s, but he is nowhere near as large as this right here. So I'm happy to have him. He's still, I think, a fairly expensive figure to go back and get. Does he look like a Chinese dragon to you? No? Well, that's because he's not. He's really an alien. He is an alien that's come down to Earth. But he looks cool. He looks really cool, I think. The green on him is really well done. He looks pretty accurate to the comic books. Fang Foom, one of the largest of the Build-A-Figures. All right, action figure fans. That is it for 10 more action figures. I hope you're liking my videos. If you are, please subscribe. I haven't said that before, but if you like them, go ahead and do that. I'm putting out as many videos as I can. And I just made some shorts recently, so see if you can go ahead and see those. And I hope you're enjoying them. All right, fans, take care.